causing us a lot of turnovers early on, and did a great job in the gaps and in help side defense. And that allowed them to get a lead. We did a good job coming back. Rebounding wise, that was an area that we thought we'd do a little bit better in the first half, and we didn't. Second half, when we got down, they scored too many points in transition. Again, too many turnovers from us. And then the big thing is at the end of the day, points in the paint. I think they were 22 for 28. So our rim protection or rotations was not where it needed to be. And our transition defense, because of our turnovers, hurt us. And you lose the turnover points off turnovers by 10. You lose the game by 9. I thought rebounding effort was much better second half. Our second chance points 17-9. So we did a great job second half and coming back on the glass.
First question from John Werner with the Waco Tribune Herald.
Scott, when did LJ aggravate the foot injury again, and how did you have to change your game plan with him out?
Well, he aggravated it the other day, and then the pain didn't subside. So because it didn't subside, obviously we were hoping it would and he could play, but it didn't. So he was not able to. And then how did that affect? I mean, we've had so many people, from James out to now LJ out to Jeremy out. And as you know, you need to develop a rhythm and a chemistry. And obviously it's hard plugging guys in, and it takes them a little time to get back in the groove of things as well. So hopefully moving forward, Jeremy, I thought today he was much better than the other day offensively. I thought defensively he's been solid both games. But I think James will get back to shooting like he was shooting as he starts getting, because he had some good looks. So second half, I thought he got back to looking like himself a lot more. But rotation wise, it's been challenging to say the least, and hopefully we can get to some kind of rhythm here where we get guys back and we know who's playing when, what we're doing, and how they're doing it.
Next question from Kendall Cott with Signal 365.
Scott, y'all went small, obviously, to end the game. What do you feel like that lineup gave you, and is that a group you want to keep going with going forward, do you think, after today?
Well, I think they went small, and when they went small, we weren't taking advantage on the glass or taking care of the ball enough. So we ended up, normally we'll play 3 guards at one point, but going small at the center spot is something we did at Iowa State, and it was effective. And obviously it got us back into the game, and going forward, I mean, it's a nice lineup to have. At the same time, hopefully we're more effective with the other lineups as well, because Flo and John do provide a lot for us, and hopefully we can get back to taking advantage of their strengths as well.
Next question from Eric Kelly with KWKT TV.
Coach, what were those Alabama guards doing, especially in their ability to kind of get to the rim, that was giving you guys issues defensively?
Well, I think first, when you're a really good guard, you can take away one of two things. You can take away the shot, or you can take away the drive. It's hard to take away both. And Javon today was outstanding. I mean, 3 for 6 from 3, perfect from the free throw line, 20 points, 5 assists. I mean, he really played an outstanding game, and you got to credit him for his effort, because I thought he was really a difference maker today. And Shackelford, we did a great job at holding him from the 3-point line, but at the end of the day, 8 for 10 at the free throw line, and 19, 5, 1, and 9. I mean, those two were the difference for him, in my opinion.
Next question from Andrew Miner.
Coach, you guys had 3 assists in the first half, 11 for the game. What did you feel like you guys weren't either doing well enough on offense, or Bama doing a really good job on defense to where you just weren't getting that ball movement?
Well, I think you always got to give credit to the opponent, because they have something to do with it. But last game, we really had a lot of assists and a lot of movement. And this game, not as much. I thought the way they played and the advantages with some of the matchups, it lent itself to ISO basketball at times. You saw how effective in the first half our wings were at getting downhill and creating some offense for themselves and helped us get back in the game. But I thought early on in the game, we didn't have nearly the flow or rhythm in that first 2 media timeouts. I thought we got better when we made runs, and you got to credit them. They obviously answered anytime we made a run with a run of theirs, and big shots at big times. Shackelford's 3 with 3 seconds on the shot clock was a huge ball.
Next
Thank you,
question,
Coach.
Longquist with Sigma Sports.
Scott, slow start for James today coming back from the injury, but what you saw from him from the last 10 minutes, do you feel better about what you saw from him?
Yeah, I thought he got into a much better rhythm and was much more aggressive, looked a lot more like himself. It's one thing when you have somebody coming back from an injury who doesn't have the ball as much. And it's kind of like when a quarterback comes back and they have the ball so much, it affects everybody's feel and flow. And it's a little tougher when you get a guy like him coming back versus someone who's playing off the ball more. And I thought, again, the last 10 minutes when we made that run, that was the James that we'd seen before the injury. And hopefully going forward, we get everybody firing on all cylinders again for stretch running conference.
Got time for 2 more. John Warner with the Waco Tribune Herald.
Scott, you got a quick turnaround Monday playing West Virginia. What did you see from them the first time, and what did you feel like y'all did well in that game?
Well, I thought we were coming off a couple of losses. We were really focused, locked in. I thought we did a great job on the scouting report. I thought Matt and LJ really made a lot of shots, and the offense did a good job getting them those looks, but those 2 were really big with the offensive production they gave us. West Virginia is a team that top 25 team early in the year, and Coach Huggins, a Hall of Fame coach. So they'll be ready to go, and we got to do exactly what we did last time as far as limiting some of their key guys from getting hot, because when they do, it's hard to stop them.
Final question from Eric Kelly with KWKT TV.
Coach, the quick turnaround's obviously not rare or new to you guys, but with 2 guys kind of working themselves back into playing games and now without LJ, does that change how you approach or practice or are able to prepare when you only have that 1 day in between?
Yeah, that's always a short turnaround day, more recovery and less obviously on the floor and on the legs. So at the same time, hopefully after a loss, there's nothing you want more than to get out there and get that taste out of your mouth. So that's a blessing playing on Monday. And then at the same time, after Monday, it gives us a little more rest, recovery, and then we can get a couple practice days in, which we need with guys coming back. And hopefully we find out more about LJ tomorrow as well.
All right, that's all we have for Coach. Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you, guys.
We'll get Jeremy Sochan in here next. Calling you. First question from John Warner with the Waco Tribune Herald.
Jeremy, you guys don't normally give up that many points. What were they doing offensively to score that many?
Yeah, I think they were just very aggressive, and they played as a team and just attacked us. And I think at times we weren't really focused and aggressive enough. And I think they scored too many. That's not our standard. So we have to definitely get back to them.
Next question from Kendall Cout with Sigma 365.
Jeremy, y'all made a great run to pull within 4, but then it kind of got away from y'all. What do you think maybe went wrong in that last few minutes of the game?
I think we just got to keep on staying poised and focused and, stay to the plan. It is what it is. We can't really change it. So.
Next question from Eric Kelly with KWKT TV.
Jeremy, a career high 17 points for you tonight. Just in terms of that aggressiveness on offense, was it just the way the offense was flowing, or without LJ in there, did you feel like you maybe needed to step it up a little bit or just take some more shots on that end?
Yeah, I think, of course, LJ is a presence and we missed him for sure. But I think just the flow, my teammates trusted me, found me, and they just let me do me. And I was confident enough to do it, and that's why I got that many points. But it was a team effort.
Next question from Andrew Minor.
Yeah, Jeremy, Coach Drew mentioned that you were better offensively tonight. Felt like you were just, a second game in after coming back from the injury. You were feeling really well. Personally, how did you feel second game out, coming back, and that allowed you to do that well on offense?
Sure, I think I feel really good. There was times in the game where I was a little bit winded and tired, but overall, I think I'm really good. I've been working. I missed out 4 games, so I had to keep stay in shape, and I think I've been doing well with athletic training and everything else.
Thank you.
Next question from Jerry Hill, Baylor Insider.
Jeremy, is this particularly a tough turnaround when you got to play another game in 2 days when y'all have had so many guys in and out of the lineup, and this will be your first chance to play West Virginia?
Yeah, I think it's always tough being in the Big 12 and just having a day to prepare, but I think if we have a growth mindset and stay positive, anything's possible. So we're going to be ready, and it's great to play so early. We just lost, so to get back on the winning side, definitely, I think we're really excited.
Next question from Eric Kelly with KBKT TV.
Jeremy, it might be tough, like directly in the moment after the game, but was there something that maybe stood out about you guys that maybe Alabama showed you that you guys need to be better at than maybe in the Big 12 you haven't been exposed to just yet?
I think definitely when they were going middle, we didn't really rake, and they did. And we lost the ball quite a lot because of that. I think that's going to be one of our focuses, just being able to pack the floor a little bit more and limit field goals from the inside the perimeter. And of course, just turnovers. We can't have that many turnovers, so we're definitely going to be focusing on that in practice.